This is the Louisiana Early Childhood Education Fund Crisis. Today I'm presenting as a client-oriented analyst, and my client is the Louisiana education policymakers who would address the rapidly approaching funding crisis. The Louisiana Early Childhood Education Fund, or the ECE Fund, was created to match parish investments in childcare access and education. This matching model dramatically expanded opportunities for families, but the structure is not financially sustainable. Current projections show that the fund is running dry and will be completely empty within the next 4 to 5 years if no action is taken. Louisiana will lose thousands of childcare seats and widen the existing gaps of childcare access. Because childcare is also the backbone of the state's workforce infrastructure, underfunding the ECE fund will have effects far beyond early education. As a client-oriented analyst, I would propose a mixed qualitative comparative approach. First, I would look at stakeholder interviews. These would be with the local child care providers, state and parish administrators, and of course, parents and guardians. Uh, we would be able to identify the barriers, specifically staffing and space shortages, wait lists, and of course funding, and match these between local revenue and community need. Secondly, a comparative policy review. We can look at other states who have achieved long-term sustainability with a similar program. For example, New Mexico has the constitutional amendment dedicating permanent funds to early childhood care using land grant revenue. This shows that long-term guaranteed ECE funding is possible and achievable. And by combining local perspectives with external models, this would be able to give us a full picture of solutions. Based on these methods, several solutions are possible. First, Louisiana will need to establish a permanent ECE revenue stream, whether through constitutional amendment like New Mexico or redistributing current sources like taxes or game revenue to an ECE fund. Secondly, we can strengthen the match model by factoring in public and private partnerships that bring in philanthropy and business investments. Thirdly, because Louisiana's parishes vary widely in revenue, the state should expand support to rural and low-income areas that can't raise local matching funds on their own. Finally, our message should frame childcare not as a social service but as workforce infrastructure. Policymakers from any party should respond positively when early childhood care is framed as essential for labor force participation and economic growth in the state of Louisiana. The state of Louisiana should launch a structured stakeholder process and comparative review to design a permanent funding model. The longer the delay, the harder it will be to recover lost child care capacity.